Bro, you seen this Korean baseball shit?
Mm-mm.
Have you seen what they did with the sex dolls?
With the what?
They had sex dolls in the stand.
No,
Did you see that shit?
They really?
One of their first games, bro, they dressed up sex dolls and put them in the stand, bro. And they got hella backlash for it.
That's Koreans, dude. We're fucking freaky kinky.
Bro, straight up sex dolls with clothes, holding up signs and shit.
That's so awesome.
Bro. I'm like, wow. They had the quarantine mask on, and one of the ladies on ESPN was like, you can't really tell us sex dolls. Dude said that, and she was like, if you take the mask off of them, you can definitely tell there's like.
I heard.
I'm here to fight back. Yeah, I'm here to fight back. Kodak. If I'm not Taylor about the fucking flex. They say you wild, B. Yeah, I know. Then they ask why I'm always wildin' out.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Kung Fu Hustle Podcast. We have been gone for a minute, but
man.
we back. Sorry about that. I'm your host, Hateful J. Got the man Coldkutt in the building.
What it is.
We back with the sports news, guys. You know, we get to take a break. There was nothing happening. There was stuff happening, but not enough happening.
Yeah, we just had to kind of lay in the cut. But a couple things have happened recently.
Yeah. Still a few unknowns, but shit's working, man. Shit's working right now. Before we get into it, Koga, how you feeling? How you living?
Man, it's been a whirlwind for me and my family. Just doing a career change, more time with the family.
Yup.
Just trying to be creative in ways to make money. Always learning. The COVID-19 hasn't affected me directly, but indirectly, I'm starting to hear a few stories of things affecting people around here.
Yeah.
So all along, I known it was a real thing. The severity of it all, that's all skewed between truth and lies. And,
Yep.
You know.
Well, when the story of something changes every day, it's kind of hard to
It does.
follow any of it.
You know, and they start talking about Chinese murder hornets, and then it goes to Obamagate, and then it goes to this. And
It was some deadly caterpillars, too. There was some deadly caterpillars that,
Right.
that jumped out.
yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's one of those things like I want to believe, and I want to this, and everybody's like social distancing. And I saw something the other day that was like guidelines of coming back to school.
Yeah.
Kids had to wear masks, they had to be 6 feet apart, and I'm like, that's unrealistic.
Yeah, it's not going to
But
happen.
what are we going to teach our kids then? And then I found one of my friends who's a teacher was like, Willie, no, that's not it.
Yeah.
It's all regular, but that's that misinformation.
Yeah, it's a
And
shit ton of it.
There is.
Like I said, bro, when this shit started, I watched CNN the first like 10 days
I can't do it.
just to analyze, because I don't believe in shit.
Yeah.
But just to analyze, and I watched the story change from the morning to the nighttime to the next day.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you watch the story change 2 to 3 times in 24 hours. Like, I can't really. It was just a matter of like, all right, precaution time. Like, let's take some measures.
And it's all fear.
Yeah, that's all they doing. But the sports are making their moves, bro. Like all the sports, there's still some unknowns.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You were saying something about the MLB having troubles with
Now baseball, this is let me preface this. I played baseball, not whole, played a little high school ball, had some success, was decent, but I collected baseball cards.
Yeah.
And I know you did too.
Yes, sir.
And I used to be able to spit off every baseball player so as I've gotten older though, baseball has kind of taken a back seat to NBA basketball and other things that have taken my interest.
Yeah.
So now what has happened is that the players and the owners agreed earlier that they would get a prorated salary
Okay.
for the amount of games that they actually
I
play
did hear about that.
towards the contract that they have existing.
Yeah.
So,
Which makes sense.
Yeah,
They ain't
makes
making no
sense.
money. So
And then on May 15th, the owners take another vote and decide, well, they're going to do a 50-50 profit share with the players. Now, I'm not sure, but we're talking millions for some players, and then some players we're talking 60,000. You know, I'm not sure what the numbers is, but
yeah.
if baseball doesn't come back because they can't agree on money,
It's gonna be bad,
when people are starving and people can't get the unemployment, people aren't going to come back to baseball.
Bro,
And it's on a decline. You need so many people to play baseball.
Yeah.
Where basketball, you pick 3-on-3, there's 6 people.
Yep, you can get
baseball, you got to have, you know.
I was just having this conversation last night of when you look at stuff now, and then you look how much, and we even went outside of athletes, but when you look at how much money these motherfuckers make a year, bro,
They're making a lot of money, man.
it's a lot of money, and there's a lot of I want to say unnecessary money, but then you got to think about the shit does bring in a lot of revenue.
Yeah.
But still, it's a lot of fucking money, bro. And I don't know where I stand on the whole equal. There's no way poor people should be poor if we got this much money to pay this person.
No.
I don't know where I stand on that, but it's wild. And what makes it wild is that you see it's the rich motherfuckers that are more butthurt right now.
Oh, yeah.
Than anybody.
And that's the point I'm trying to make.
Yeah.
They're getting ready to be like, all right, you all can resume baseball. No fans in the stadium, which is, that's a big revenue. I would imagine that's a huge hit.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is if the players and the owners of the teams can't come to an agreement based upon, just come to an agreement, because if you're allowed to play and you don't play because of money, the casual fan who's already kind of shied away from baseball is just going to be like, you know what?
Yeah, fuck y'all.
It's done. And now it's just going to be NFL and NBA, and NHL always will be what it is. But I've never lived in a city that's big in hockey.
No, me either.
So I don't
we
have
got our little local,
don't have
people
that
go for
passion.
the beer and hot dogs, but
I just usually watched them during the Olympics was really the extent of my hockey. But the point I'm trying to make is baseball, why fight over it now when if baseball was on TV right now, there's new fans. There's a casual fan who's going to watch it because now they get to watch live sports.
Yeah.
So you're going to actually pick up people where if they fight over money and have a standoff, that leaves a sour taste in somebody's mouth when they went from making $900 a week to now they're making $250, and they had to wait 6 weeks to get their first check from unemployment.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stress there, and then people hear that, and whether it's the player's fault or the owner's fault, that's irrelevant. It's that millionaires are deciding not to play when they're allowed
money.
to play over money in a pandemic.
Yeah, right.
So I hope baseball makes the right choice. I cannot name the starting lineup of the Cincinnati Reds. Haven't been able to do that since forever.
I can't give you one player, bro.
One player on the Reds.
Votto, maybe?
Votto.
Is he still there?
Votto's there.
Okay, well, they got one.
That's what I'm saying.
That's it.
And I used to be able to spit off everybody. And so we'll see. Hopefully baseball makes the right choice, man. And who knows what the right choice is.
Yeah. That's
they have such an opportunity to grab everybody. Everybody's waiting for something.
Yeah.
And got us watching a crazy tiger thing. I couldn't even make it through the second episode, bro.
Bro, fuck that dude.
But
I think seeing this, and we were talking about baseball, but even the NBA, they're still trying to figure out what they're going to do. They're going to make a decision June 1st. They got all these stipulations of players got to stay in a bubble. Players are going to be able to go back with their family. Games are going to be either Walt Disney,
I do
Las
understand
Vegas.
that part.
It all makes sense.
It does, man.
But I'm only saying it to say, this shit is going to change the format of a lot of things.
It is.
I think this is going to have a permanent change on sports all the way around, bro.
Yeah.
The NFL's going to go ahead and do their thing without people in the stands. This is going to be different.
It is going to be different. And, that last UFC fight, I don't ever buy those. I ain't got the money to do that. But I watched the highlights on YouTube.
Yeah.
There was nobody in there. So the fight actually, in my mind, seemed more intense. And honestly, I never realized how much the announcers were like, ooh, or ah.
Yeah.
And that's all you heard.
Yeah.
You heard the corners saying a few things. But Joe Rogan, every time Tony Ferguson got punched in the face by Justin Gaethje, it'd be like, ooh.
Yeah.
And normally that's drowned out by the fans.
Yep.
So I think a lot of it's momentum in college sports. I think in the NFL, there are some places they play where the crowd plays a big part. But I also think we could see better sports because now it's like, all right, I don't have any,
way more intense competition.
Yeah, you're definitely more focused.
The NBA game's going to be a 5-on-5 at the park. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but with
run it back.
Run it back. Yeah.
Run it back again. You know what I'm saying? But it could be great. And we're going to talk about the Jordan Dog. We're going to talk about a lot of things. We got a lot of catching up to do. But one thing that was mentioned in one of these damn shows I watch is that Dream Team practice.
Yeah.
Where they had them mic'd up and you can hear them talking shit. Somebody was saying if they had that type of format with the games, we actually hear the shit talking, put it on ESPN1. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Leave it uncensored. I like that idea.
You like that idea?
I like that idea.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know how the competition would be. I'm a big environment and energy person too.
Right.
So I like to hear the crowd, but like I love sports, so
I
I'm
have
definitely
always,
down.
I have always been a big fan of like when an NFL player is mic'd up,
Yeah, I love
you
that.
know,
Bro.
and you get to hear that back and forth, and you know, those sound bites are amazing.
But they don't do that enough, honestly.
No, there's a lot said out there that can't be.
Yeah, facts, bro.
You know, it's I miss sports, man.
Yeah,
I do.
I'm ready for it to come back. You was talking about new normals, man. You got something about the new norms?
Yeah. So here's my thing. The handshake. Everybody been giving handshakes. You can tell a lot about a person by a handshake.
Mm-hmm.
You got the guy who tries to show you how strong he is. You got the guy who's a little limp in the wrist.
Mm-hmm.
You got the guy who knows his hand's wet, but he still
Do it
shakes
anyway.
your hand. You
That's
got the
nasty.
dab, but you got the hugger. There's
Yeah.
a couple hugging friends.
I've been on elbows lately.
Elbows.
Elbows.
Is that the new? I mean, is that the new?
I don't know, bro.
Is that the new from now on?
I think for me, it's definitely elbows. I'm going back to my line cook shit and just,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's it. But yeah, bro, I think it definitely changes because it's going to be set. It's going to be like set in your brain now. It's like, ooh, no shaking hands. Like, ooh, no shaking hands.
Well, you're gonna go into it, and then you're gonna.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're
I've
gonna
caught
switch that
myself
shit
doing
up.
that a lot, and then there's some guys who would just go in for handshakes, and it's like, are we not supposed to? I don't know, man.
And you remember Sam we used to work with?
Yeah,
That motherfucker, man. And shout out Sam. He always try to get me in a handshake. He's a handshaker.
yeah,
I don't think he's paying attention. I'm like, bro, no elbows.
yeah. Come
You know
on,
what I mean?
man.
I
Yeah, yeah.
But he got me the other day because it was like 3 elbows, and right before he left,
Hit you
I
with
actually shook his fucking hand.
Oh man, he got you.
And I had to yell at him like, "You in that motherfucking
Man,
handshake,
hell no.
nigga? We're shaking hands. No handshakes, guys." But yeah, bro, it's definitely gonna change shit. I don't know how like hugs. You had said something to me about that a few weeks
Yeah,
ago.
well,
like,
because then you're breathing on each other, and you're even closer, right?
handshake with the hug.
Well,
Those are
and we
gone.
have beards. We were supposed to cut our beards too, because
Yeah.
that's where COVID.
I literally let
lives.
mine start. I literally started letting mine grow.
So did I.
You know,
It's the first time I haven't been in the public eye as far as employment.
Fuck it.
And old Willie's gonna let it go, see what happens.
Yeah, my face needed some extra.
I call
So,
it that sesame cracker Asian.
There you go. You know what I mean? The SCA's out this
You
bitch.
know what I mean?
Where you want to go next, big dog?
Well, just to recap, you know, the NFL draft did happen. We've been gone since.
Oh
then.
yeah,
So our Cincinnati Bengals, with the first pick in the NFL draft, got Burrows.
yeah.
Yeah, we got Joe Burrows now. And then they came back in the second round, surprised us. We thought they were going to go O-line. They went T. Higgins, the 6'4" wide receiver from Clemson.
They definitely did good.
And he actually has better stats than Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins at Clemson. So you have A.J. Green, John Ross, Tyler Boyd, T. Higgins,
That sound good.
and then
That sound good.
you got the Auden Tate, the big tall guy from Florida State. That's a good 5, man. You still got Joe Mixon, who can catch the ball really well, and Giovanni Bernard.
Things changed this year though.
You know what
They changed, bro.
This is the part. If you are Coach Taylor for the Cincinnati Bengals, you just watched this kid who you just drafted throw 60 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, beat 10 ranked teams. Wouldn't you go look at LSU's playbook and be like, hey,
Hell
Joe, what was your favorite plays? Let's just kind of make them our own.
You literally got to reboot the system.
Oh, I'm telling you, man.
Like he need to come in with a whole new way of playing
And
the game.
the way this cat is programmed different is that at LSU, 5 people went out into a route. That's the most you're allowed. So there's nobody back there to pick up a blitz. So he's got to be good enough to process information, to know where the blitz is coming, where the ball needs to go, and he did it at a 74% completion percentage.
Yeah, that's wild.
That is wild.
That's amazing.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
You're making 3 out of every 4 with somebody running in your face.
Sidestep, just a little fun tidbit, and you probably know, literally all Buckeyes in the first how many rounds?
Oh man, they had first 5 rounds. I think
Yeah,
they had
I was
double
gonna say
digits.
I was down there. Yeah,
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 man.
fire,
It is
fire.
fire.
Happy about that. I had to mention. And another one. Where did Tua end up going?
Tua went to the Miami Dolphins. It sounds like they have Ryan Fitzpatrick. They're going to let him sit behind Fitzpatrick this year and get healthy
Yeah,
and learn the system. They had 3 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks, and then next year they got 2 first-round picks.
okay.
So Miami's got a chance there if they do it right.
Quietly,
But can you tell me who Miami Dolphins head coach is?
no.
Exactly.
Damn.
A guy named Brian Flores, by the way. But the point I'm trying to make
That
is
that name give me good vibes.
it takes a coach.
The name give me good vibes.
Yeah.
There might be something there.
There's a
But like
lot of
quietly,
younger
though, just
coaches.
random, quietly, bro. Like it's always been something I liked about the Dolphins. Just on like low key, I don't know what it was.
Yeah, it's because of Pet Detective.
Probably. Probably.
Snowflake.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
That's not Snowflake. Bro, that shit's wild.
Your gun
bro,
is digging into my hip.
It was something else I was gonna fucking ask you, bro, about this whole draft shit.
Yeah.
Your boy Andy Dalton.
Yeah, he's with the Dallas Cowboys. Well, he's from right. I'm not sure if it's outside of Dallas or Houston, but it's he played for Katy High School, which is like a 7A powerhouse.
Right.
And he went to Texas Christian University. So I'm thinking he wanted to be close to home, and he's still got an opportunity because Dak Prescott, I don't know what's wrong with you, bro, but listen to Coldkutt. In a time of pandemic, you get offered $175 million for 5 years and you turn it down?
Yeah. Bad idea.
You turned it down.
He's tripping, bro.
So
He would
this
have been
year,
the highest paid quarterback. Anyway.
there's like two that Russell Wilson and somebody else, but yeah.
Yeah. That's stupid. That's
It is,
stupid, bro.
man.
And quietly, if you don't know, I am a Cowboy fan.
Oh, they had a hell of a draft.
They did.
Bro,
but
they killed it, bro.
I don't like Andy Dalton there, bro.
I know, but they got the best wide receiver. They got
Yeah,
CeeDee
they got-
Lamb from Oklahoma.
They about to get busy.
They got Stephon Diggs' little brother at corner from Alabama.
Yeah.
They Dallas did all right, man.
I'm just
They really did. They
I'm-
had an
I'm-
outstanding draft.
I'm worried about. I believe in Andy Dalton too. Like I always have, low key.
He can win games for you.
But Dak is bothering me, and I feel like Andy gonna come in and show out, and it's gonna be a problem for Dak. And I don't want none of those things to happen.
The one thing I will say is Andy Dalton doesn't seem like a guy that like stirs the pot too much.
Yeah.
So
But
with
the
that being
Cowboys
said,
do stir the pot.
they do. They
That's
do.
Like Cowboys management ownership, they stir the pot a lot.
They do.
They all about that.
Well, I mean,
Unless it's a favorite coach or something.
yeah. They got
Jason.
a really good chance this year, bro.
I hope so.
I'm not a big Cowboys fan. My dad was because of Tony Dorsett and Herschel Walker.
Yeah.
You know, and I was an Emmitt Smith fan because my last name's Smith. I wore 22 my senior year.
Yeah, fire.
But, you know, Bengals had a great draft. They drafted 3 linebackers. They needed to do that.
Mm-hmm.
They followed it up with an offensive tackle and a defensive end from Notre Dame.
They definitely needed
And
somebody
they
on
definitely
the line.
needed that.
Yep.
So all in all, man, I give them an A+. Now the jury's still out, but I'm happy to say Andy Dalton ain't starting this year, and we have Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
It's a start, man. It's fresh.
That sound pivotal. That sounds like a big fucking change.
It is.
I really hope so, man, because I need to be able to root for the home team, man.
Mm-hmm.
Or like I can root for them when I don't win it, okay, but I need them to be winning. I need to see them win.
We need it, man.
I need for us to be in competition. You know what I mean? I need for us to turn on TV knowing that we got playoff chances.
Yes.
I need us to turn on TV knowing that we're going to see some semi-good defense, that we ain't going to see the same run-up-the-middle plays on 3rd and 3, you know what I mean, or 3rd and 8 or whatever it is.
3rd and 13.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Good red zone offense, good red zone defense. I want to be able to see that consistently all season. So, like, I want to say I am optimistic as fuck about this season.
The jury's still out on Coach
But-
Taylor.
I'm even optimistic about him, but I don't want to think nothing else beyond that. I'm like, goddamn, hope we do it.
Right.
Hope this is it.
Well,
But I'm nervous about the whole situation. Because if it's
I-
a flop, it's going to look bad for Burrow. It's going to look bad for a lot of people.
Yeah. I just think the kid's so accurate. He's just going to give us a chance.
He's different.
Yeah,
He's
he is.
different.
He is.
And I think his personality, the way his competitive spirit, I think he'll be straight.
They
He don't seem movable to me.
Right. No, he's unflappable.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. The 3rd and 4th round linebackers, Logan Wilson and Akeem Davis Gaither. Both of them are 3-down linebackers who can do coverage. They both ran in the 4.5s. They're both strong, athletic, and that's what they needed. They needed to get faster and more athletic on
100%,
defense.
100%.
And, you know, the linebackers this year have an advantage because we signed that DJ Reader from the Houston Texans,
Yep.
who he clogs up the middle. Plus, you have Geno still. So the linebackers.
And he come from a defensive culture, too.
Yeah, man. The linebackers should be able to scrape. There shouldn't be a lot of. So we'll see.
That's all we need, bro. An accurate passer and a solid defensive
I mean, the
corner.
last really good linebacker minus Vontaze was probably Takeo Spikes.
Man, You just went back to some
Yeah, because Brian
some
Simmons,
good and
Brian
bad
Simmons was
years.
all right, but Takeo Spikes he was
He was an animal.
He was
Where did
great.
he end up going? Buffalo at the
Yeah,
end
he
of his
went to
career?
Buffalo, did pretty well, actually.
Yeah, bro. He was a fucking animal. No neck, big shoulder.
Bro, that's one dude, if you saw him in the alley,
Yeah, bro.
bro, like, oh my
No.
goodness.
Nigga's built like a Lamborghini, bro.
Will you come down here messing with these folk?
He was built like a Porsche. I'm cool on
You're
dude,
right,
bro.
he had no neck.
Yeah, I'm good
Bro,
on
he
dude,
was
bro.
straight.
I'm good on dude. What else you got, Coldkutt? You got some stuffs today, man.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
just curious, man. Let me
Yeah.
cut you off.
So, hey, before we jump into The Last Dance, which, that's
Yeah,
got to
gonna
be a big
long
portion.
one.
That's going to be a
Yeah,
long
it's
one.
gonna be a long
I'm going to bring up a strange category. NASA scientists detect evidence of a parallel universe
Oh yeah,
where time runs backwards.
you talking to my nerd now, nigga?
Like a Twilight
Talking to the
Zone,
nerd in
man. So, as I read it was a group of scientists in Antarctica. And
That would be the place.
it is. And what they did, man, there's some kind of a balloon that judges all this stuff. And it's called the Cosmic Ray Experiment. And they found particles that could be parallel realm come up from the Earth. So particles and everything coming up from the Earth,
Yeah.
and the ones falling from the Earth, the ones that are coming up from the Earth
Yeah.
that they've detected, things are going backwards. Time is going backwards, which the parallel the rules of
shit.
physics are opposite of our own.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I love this. I love it.
but I don't know, man. I don't know what this means, but
See,
it's like the Benjamin Button theory, right? Like
yeah. If I could get a couple theories, you listen to other podcasts.
Yeah,
You've
man,
heard me
you're
say
into
shit about
bro.
it.
Yeah.
This is something I believe in 100%. Like, and I believe it might be more to it than that. You know what I mean? And just going to, I've talked about the movies we see, and like all movies don't really come from, everybody talk about The Simpsons and all the future predicting shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like some of these motherfuckers that write some of this shit know something.
They have some foresight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you watch some of this shit, it's like that's you ain't just make that up, my dude.
No.
And what you talk about is from a show, bro, that recently just was on. It's literally about this same shit.
Right.
And it's literally a newer show that just dropped less than a month ago. So
Okay.
it's just like we've been getting context clues all year, bro. 2020
Yeah.
has been weird.
It has.
But
I mean,
one of my biggest rant. Go ahead.
No, real quick. Didn't they say that they did see a UFO this year too?
Oh yeah,
They snuck that in on us.
the footage from 2014.
Yep.
They the Department of Defense and the Pentagon. I guess that's the same place. I don't really know. The blueprint.
And it didn't even get that much stuff.
Yeah, but they like literally just confirmed it and re-released it and confirmed it.
Yes.
But apparently, there's another piece of something, and randomly, like random, kind of go with this.
Yeah.
That I saw that Stumpy posted. Shout out Stumpy.
Stumps. Always
that
working on a car. Boy.
There was some hell yeah, bro.
Man, you got the worst car problems.
I told that nigga like,
Hey,
bro, get
everything's
something
like
new,
replacing the hatch,
I
replacing
said-
the hood.
I told him
got
a
a
few years
strut.
ago. I told him a few years ago, get something new, bro.
Man, dude.
Oh, but I got another thing
Hey,
on Stumpy.
anybody got-
Since we ain't strange, I got another thing to say.
Yeah,
but
okay.
I want to say like, fuck, what's I talking about? Stumpy did. He says, oh no, they posted another thing that was released. Apparently, there was like a 300-page thing that was released. Some documents back in like 2013 or maybe before that had details and pictures of more shit
Oh, man.
pertaining to this that we just don't know that this information was leaked.
Exactly. And there's that one pilot that was on Joe Rogan talking about his two experiences, So we all along, I think both of you and I are both very open to the fact that we're not the only ones in the universe.
Yeah, bro, and the universe ain't what we think it is.
No.
Another thing Stumpy showed, he got a friend that posts almost every day. From where he lives, he can see two suns. There's two suns bro, there's literally two suns. It's not I'm gonna scroll through see if I can find it. He stays somewhere in California. Every morning, bro, he can see two suns, my G. Like it's
That's
crazy.
crazy.
I'm gonna look through it while we talking.
Yeah, that's
do both.
crazy.
But it's sun. It's not edited. It's literally
It's literally sun,
it's
yeah.
wild, my dude. And I've heard that story. It's a lot of mythology like this, but
Yeah.
this gonna be this. I feel like this year is not this way for no reason. Whether everything's a distraction or not, I'm not on that side because the shit I already was on.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean? But I love it. I love the strange shit.
Yeah.
I love when strange
You
shit
know,
is
a
like,
parallel universe.
let's go.
I think
How I
you
get
know,
over there?
you got to be able to travel up at a certain rate of speed.
Figure it out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna figure this shit out.
That's like
With that, it's got to be one spot in the world where it's just a gateway. It has to be somewhere.
So the way that they did it with the balloons, it says they actually detected heavier particles which come up from the Earth backwards in time. So that's crazy.
Bro.
And I'm remedial, bro. When it comes to a lot of this stuff, man,
Yeah.
like I didn't do that good in chemistry and all that.
But if you think, bro, like everything's energy, right?
Yeah.
We energy.
Yeah, man.
The energy, and it's enough energy creates a mass, right?
Yeah.
So on and so forth.
Yeah.
So you take the Earth, it's one big ball of energy. You take all the energy surrounding, you know what I mean, the sun, the moon, all that bullshit.
Yeah.
You take all the energy we create. At some point, like all that in a small space, something got to pop off.
Right.
You know what I mean? You put all this energy in a small space, bro.
Yeah.
You know what it does. You know what I mean? We learned all that. When you start forcing shit together, shit happens.
Yes, it does.
And all the man-made shit on top of what's already naturally here.
Yeah.
The elimination of the necessary natural energies.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? With all this artificial shit.
Yeah.
It's just untamed, wild.
There's a book called The Celestine Prophecy, and it talks about energy like that. And it talks about at certain times in the day, if you just take your fingertips and put them together like this,
Yeah.
you can kind of see the hazing, right? That
Yeah.
We do have this aura. I believe in that stuff, man. I believe what you project sometimes is how you feel inside. Not all the time.
Yeah.
You get to a certain point in life, you're like, fuck this. I don't give a fuck what this person thinks.
I think it depends on how big it is in you when you're thinking it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
and if it's a
like
priority,
how much you believe in
if it's
it.
a priority.
Yeah.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? Like
Focus.
you gotta. I believe in all this, and I'm like, I love this shit, bro. Because since I was a kid, I always felt like things were more than what they are.
Right.
But I'm just ready to hear more. I'm not gonna jump into nothing until they start showing me. I'm ready to see something.
I watched another Joe Rogan podcast with Elon Musk,
Yeah.
and he was talking about they have developed this chip. So say you have a stroke or you're blind, or say you lose your hearing, whatever. They have now figured out where they can drill a 1-inch diameter hole in your head, replace it with this chip that they weave in the wiring into your brain just like normal,
Right.
and it corrects it.
D-Zam.
He's saying in the next 2 years they'll finally have the patent and everything, and they'll be able to help somebody who has say you have a stroke and you lose the use of the left side of your body.
Yeah.
They go in and get the procedure. Boom, 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 boom.
I'm cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean
Now you
that's
start-
that's
now-
dope that science is getting there, but
That's how fast are we going?
yeah, and like, is that necessary?
I don't know if it's necessary, but I guarantee if somebody's blind their whole life and you give them this opportunity and insurance will cover so much,
yeah.
they're going to take it, man.
And that's what I was just thinking, like, 'cause
And
I got like a
but
handicapped daughter and shit. Like,
but it's the freedom
if
of
it
choice.
comes to the things like that, I don't know if I would, her being young,
Right.
but I would love for it to be approved science. You know what I mean? After they tinker with it, I would love for that to be an option.
You always give things, just like
Yeah.
you just give it time and they iron out like
Yeah.
there for the longest time I was against the laser of the eyes because
Yeah.
it was still new and we don't know what's happening 30 years 40 years from the
Yeah.
procedure.
Yeah.
Was it
Yeah.
LASIK?
Yep, my uncle
Yeah.
got that shit back in. He's the only person I knew. I think was how I was even introduced to it. I'm gonna say like 98 or something.
Right. I don't think it started maybe in late 80s.
Yeah, and my
Maybe.
lady just got it towards the end of last year.
Yeah, I know a lot of people has got it.
I'm terrified. I don't even know if I qualify. My eyes are fucked up, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean. But yeah, that's still scary to me, and it's been 20, 30 years on that
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, man.
It's just so like it's gonna literally take me some time. We getting older now, bro. It's like
Yes, we are, bro.
it's for other people. I think
Turned
it's
42 this year, dog.
the generations under us, bro. Yeah, 42. Man, you ain't old, man. I don't hear that shit. I ain't hit the 40 yet, bro. I'll be 30. I'll be 38 next
man,
year.
I ain't gonna lie. I mowed my yard before I came over here because it was in between rain. When you turn 42, you just after you get done mowing your lawn, you look at it a certain way. You know what I mean? You're like,
Killed that shit.
you know what I mean? Grab that Miller Lite, feel like you did something, even though you got the most patchiest grass in the neighborhood.
Right.
You did it though. It's yours.
It's,
you know
it's
what I mean?
neat though.
Yeah,
it's
fun.
trimmed up. It's got a shape up on it.
Yeah.
But hell yeah, man. Where's it getting weird? You got any more strangeness?
No strangeness. The recent situation that happened with the black jogger, Ahmaud.
Oh yeah, bro. Wow.
Man,
Honestly, man, listen. I try.
man. And I'm not, I didn't want to get into it too
No,
much.
you ain't got to.
Me and my
but-
family actually did do the 2.23 miles for his birthday. And
Yeah.
the date, I think it was his birthday. And we had a really good talk at the table, man.
Yeah.
And, of course, we're trying to raise great human beings who see, but we also tell them there's cultural differences, And, but to see that,
man, it's
when you take it into your own hands, and what do you expect a man to do when you both are armed? Especially
the thing that kind of like, because I've had a problem with a lot of this shit, and I don't really get the chance to talk about these situations like that because I'm not in the environment. If you feel what I'm saying,
Yeah, I understand.
you know what I'm saying.
Yes,
So even though even though my lady watches the shit, we do talk about it because she feels the same way about shit. But it ain't the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not.
But
I understand that.
I try my best, bro, to like not ignore. You know what I mean? I don't do none of that, but I try my best not to let the shit get to me. But this recent one got to me.
It got to me too.
And the last one that got to me was Philando Castile joint with his daughter in the car. That haunts my fucking dreams.
That's horrible.
And it's still too many people, bro. There's hate everywhere. It ain't at this point, even especially in this quarantine, like the hate has grown into all kind of categories. So it's not just about racism anymore.
No.
But it's still people talking about it ain't no racism. It's still talking about it's propaganda. Now look, my thing, and I'm gonna say a little bit on this. I ain't gonna spend too much time on this.
Okay.
If you're still one of them people, I just need you to take a second and just act like you're anybody in that situation. Like, okay, you can say like some situations like maybe that person shouldn't have did this, maybe that person shouldn't have did that. I don't want to hear none of that because until you really know how it feels to be a part of a people going through the same shit, like, bro, you know how scared I am to fucking ever get pulled over?
I know, man.
You know what I mean?
I know, bro.
You know how more terrifying it is, like, to think about it and my kids are in the car?
I know.
You know what I mean? To not know what it really is, like, because, we got conspiracy, you got government, like, you don't even know why it's really happening.
Right.
There's no way things are this lopsided.
Right.
I literally watched a white dude go at a cop swinging a hammer, and the cop never even reached for his gun.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We got motherfuckers getting killed inside of their own houses, bro.
I know, in Louisville. Yeah.
Like, this is really going on.
It's really going on.
You know what I'm saying? This is really going on, and people are nobody gets mad, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean? And like, it bothers me on a lot of levels. Like, I got a friend on Facebook who always posts anti shit. So like, he posted something yesterday. It was like, who would fight a cop? Who would be down to fight a cop if they had to? And I'm like, bruh. And not even about that, because I always go, you probably heard me say this, I always go to the fact, like, I grew up in the ghetto, nigga. Like, I grew up in those situations. Right. We got a whole lot more steps as a people to do before we start talking about fighting somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because we got a lot of our own shit to fix. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because every time we say something about our shit, a motherfucker could pull up a whole lot of shit that we do to ourselves. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. So for my people, we need to fix our own shit first. Be smart enough, be wise enough. Strength comes from that. Yeah. Like, that ain't how you fight. Like, and it's beyond time to fight it, but not like that, though. Right. You know what I mean? Yeah. For people on the other side, just pay attention, bro. Yeah. Like, pay attention. If you know this shit and you got something to say, like, man said they did the walk and all that shit, they had said at a family talk, everybody needs to be doing that. Yeah. Because, like, it's happening in the world and it's happening crazy. It is. And it's taught. They see it from their mom and dad. It's conditioned, bro. It is conditioned. And they, you know, if your dad says the N word or does this, and then the next thing you know, I told you a while ago, I heard Jeffrey playing, and he said the N word with an A, and I said, hey, shoot, cut that out. Yeah. You know, don't even want to. It's just the code. Yeah, I say it, but I'm born in the 90s, but it ain't got nothing to do with it. But I won't let my kids say it. No, I don't even like my kids saying bruh. Like, I don't. Yeah. It's just you gotta know where you stand with shit, man. Yeah, man. And people gotta start paying attention to just what's really happening, bro. Because this is real life shit. Homeboy got slaughtered.
He did get
in the middle of the
slaughtered
fucking
in the middle of the street, and somebody was able to get it on their camera,
Yeah.
like their phone camera.
And there's other people that say like, well, maybe you shouldn't have been suspicious. Put yourself in that situation.
When two guys pull up in a truck and they're hunting you down, you're gonna go into survival mode.
Put yourself in any situation.
Oh yeah, man.
Even if you knew, put yourself in a situation with a person that might have made the wrong move.
Yeah.
Do you think that you would deserve to die for that?
No.
Literally.
The answer is no 100 times.
Like,
There's
there's never
no-
a good reason
no.
to kill somebody. But for it to
No.
happen, y'all see it on TV every goddamn day, bro.
Every day.
You know what I mean?
Wrongfully, there's no such thing as justice.
But yeah, it's trash. And I
And
hope something changes, man.
the fact that they were out 3 months before they actually got, like,
Yeah.
you're gonna call a citizen's arrest? Why are you riding around with guns like that?
Man, this ain't the
Why-
this ain't the
no,
fucking
this ain't-
1930s, bro. Whenever
No,
they did that.
man. And I understand the right to bear arms and all that, but if you're living a life where you need to carry a gun all day, one, I hope you're a law enforcement or security or something like that. Two, what are you afraid of?
Listen, bro, I could never be in the street. It's legal, hunting clothes, hunting season.
Mm-hmm.
There's no instance where I could be on the street with a gun just out in the open and I don't get stopped or questioned.
Oh, it would be bad,
I
man.
don't give a fuck how legal the state is. I don't give a fuck how rural the community is.
Yeah.
Like, I don't give a fuck where we at. We could be walking towards the shooting range.
Yeah.
If I'm out in the middle of the street and I got my shotgun on my back and a cop rolls by, he's going to say something to me.
He is definitely gonna check.
100,000% of the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
you're
But
right.
it is what it is. I don't want to spend too much time on that
Yeah,
because it's extremely infuriating, bro.
that one, and mostly all of them,
All
But
of
that one, man, I was like, me and my wife were sitting there looking like, what was he supposed to do? They were just,
Exactly what he did.
and they were like, yeah, he didn't have anything in his hands. How did he look suspicious? They did show a video of him going into place, but it looked like he was actually looking around to see how big it was going to be, bedrooms. Like, and at one point, does he grab a tool or anything?
But even then, you call the police. Like if you
yeah,
feel like
and you
that,
let the police take care of
like,
it. Exactly.
he don't know y'all. Y'all could just be pulling up. Like
Yeah.
it looked like fucking West Virginia or Virginia
It
somewhere
kinda
where
did, man,
niggas
'cause
ain't
you
welcome
had-
no way,
well,
bro.
because you had the
So
one in the back of the truck. Was he shooting while the
come
other
on,
one was
man,
driving?
yeah.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Some
bro.
Wild West hillbilly
Yes,
shit you see on Dukes of Hazzard or something, bro.
it really is, man.
Like what do you
yeah, man.
like? But
Yeah.
let a group of black folks do that. It's gonna be news for 3, 4, 5, 6 months,
Exactly.
and it ain't even gotta be a white person involved.
No.
It's just the shit we do to each other. But it wouldn't have slid past like that. They would have talked about that shit.
And they were like a citizen's arrest.
Who do that?
I don't know, bro.
You ain't got no right to pull up
Not
on
to
me.
laugh. It's
You
not
ain't
a
got no
funny
right to pull
situation.
up on me, yelling with a gun, telling me to stop when I ain't doing shit.
Right.
Even if I'm doing shit, who are you?
Who are you, man?
If I'm sketch,
Yeah.
call the police. Let the people who do their job do their job. They might kill me too, but that makes a lot more sense.
Rest in
At
peace.
least I know what's going
Rest
on.
in peace, young
Big
man.
rest in peace, bro.
Yeah, man.
Ain't a better place. 100,000%.
He's up there playing pickup 21 with Kobe right
You know
now.
what I mean? There's no way you don't go to a better place off of that.
Yeah.
Where you want to go from here, big dog?
So I think we should go to Last Dance, bro.
let's do it.
Let's do the Michael Jordan Chicago Bulls.
Let's do it. Where you want to start?
Yeah. You go ahead. Just run on it. We'll freestyle it, man.
Overall, man, one of the best 30 for 30 docs.
Yeah, man. That was off the chain.
One of the most anticipated, something people of our generation needed. We needed
Yeah.
that. The timing, amazing.
Amazing.
I never wanted to watch something more. The fact they did 2 episodes, fire. The legacy of the Bulls, man, you didn't think could be better.
Yeah.
But seeing them being so personal, seeing everybody's take,
Yeah.
it increased my Bull fandom.
It did.
If you didn't become a Jordan fan, if you didn't become a Bulls fan after watching this, I don't know. I don't know what to say.
I told you, I was like, man, I like the Michael Jordan with the chain.
Yeah,
That's when he was jumping out the gym
that's
or
when
whatever.
you
But I
jump
tell
for
you,
the free
man,
throw line.
Jordan was intense, man.
Yeah.
I mean, the way he treated Jerry Krause.
What was the most surprising thing in this to you, man? And we're gonna break down everything, but what was the most?
The way that they talked to the general manager that last
Oh
year.
yeah,
Bro, he was the whipping boy, man, for real.
yeah.
I mean, to openly talk to your boss, he's like, oh, you just a little man. You doing little things, ain't you, Jerry? And just because Jerry was, of course, saying, all right, Phil Jackson's not going to be the coach.
Yeah.
Michael's not coming back. Scotty's not coming back. He's going to break up the band, right?
Yep.
Let Tony coach.
Coach. Yeah,
You
we
know,
got to talk about that, too.
Yeah. And then that whole season, man, to be ridiculed. And they said there was a couple times they had to stop the bus because they got into an altercation with words. And,
Yeah. See, I think they knew what they had. I think on one side, Jerry knew he had a bunch of grown-ass men.
right.
Confident motherfuckers, proud people.
Oh, yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like they might have known, like, bro, this shit is not what it is without us.
Right.
Like, we're the Bulls. Like, we're making this happen. Somebody might have put it together, but
Well, and that's the thing.
Jordan's
Jerry
our
Krause,
leader, and we getting busy.
Like, after they won the first one or second one or whatever, Jerry Krause was like, this is a top-ranked organization.
Yeah.
The players are amazing too, but I'm more proud of this organization.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, and he made. I mean, I did not know Scottie Pippen was that good.
Yeah.
I knew he was good. I didn't know he was second best player in the league good.
Yeah. Let's start with Scotty's breakdown. Since you said Scotty, let's
He
go with
country,
Scotty's
man. He
breakdown.
country.
I didn't know Scotty was. I knew he was that good, but I didn't know they was calling him the second best player in the league.
Well, he was in the
I thought he was
discussion,
always
right?
slept on. I didn't think other people acknowledged that. You know what I mean?
I didn't. I remember when I was a kid or a teenager or whenever watching him, he was versatile. He could guard every position.
Yep.
He would get hot sometimes from three.
Yep.
He was more of a glider jumper than like a Dominique like power.
Mm-hmm.
And he had a decent little jumper and handles. He was just an all-around versatile, great, solid player that would score 20 points a night.
Yeah, bro. I did not know that they wasn't paying that man no money.
Man, that contract was awful long.
Bro.
They told him 7 years, but he's like, I need that money.
Yeah,
Because he's country.
Yeah, he said I needed this.
He needed the money.
He's like, I couldn't fucking wait it out and fuck around and get injured,
Mm-hmm.
and then my family ain't got shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Didn't he come into the game late? He didn't start playing basketball at high school maybe?
Till high school, yeah.
Fire. Scotty deserves to be outside of stats or whatever, because the stats weren't bad. He deserves to be ranked higher. He deserves to be talked about a lot more.
Yeah, he was a very versatile player, and he could have played in today's NBA because
100%.
you got 7-footers at playing small forward, and you got
I
so
mean,
the versatility.
KD plays a lot like a Scottie Pippen, bro, without that extra oomph.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like on the finesse side of it, on the way you move type shit.
I could see that.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah, that's a good one.
Scotty was very important to the team. Now that we watch that, we also know how Jordan felt about Scotty. He even said how he felt about Scotty.
Yeah.
But do you think Jordan do this without Scotty?
I mean, that's a solid question.
With him being such a hard leader, with Jordan being such a great leader, you know what I'm saying, and pushing everybody to their max,
Yeah.
and eventually getting the best out of them. Does he do that with another player if Scotty is never there?
I think he probably could.
Yeah.
I think
Me too.
I think he would have found that third wheel somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
Scottie Pippen was a big part because, like we said, him and Horace Grant, there was a lot of times they switched guys. They were on different guys, and they just,
Yeah. Horace Grant. Oh, we gotta talk about that guy.
the goggles, man.
Yeah, the goggles. But yeah, bro, Pippen's story was probably the biggest surprise because you didn't know shit about Pippen.
Yeah.
Rodman had a story back in the day. Jordan was center of every
Even
conversation.
Rodman started basketball late.
Yeah, he
And
did.
he was just like a manager on the community college team, and the next thing you know,
Yeah.
he grows another 8 inches, or he's a late bloomer, and then the next thing you know, he gets drafted by the Detroit Pistons.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, but like Scotty was like the one we didn't know about. You know what I mean? We didn't know shit, so I enjoyed his part.
Yeah.
Going to Rodman.
Did you see the jersey from his community college? The nickname of his community college was Savages.
Nah.
It's a turquoise. Imagine that
Who
UCLA.
was Rodman's or Pippen's?
Rodman's.
Rodman's.
It's a UCLA blue, and it says, what's it say? It says Savages in like an electric red,
That's perfect, bro.
and his number was like 10.
That's perfect.
Dude, it's clean. Take a look at it.
That's
Yeah.
perfect. I would check that shit out.
Yeah, it's an Oklahoma community college, so I think somewhere in Oklahoma,
Yeah.
maybe Arkansas.
Yeah.
One of the
boys
two.
is country,
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
Rodman though. me and you would talk, had this conversation, like, you know what I mean, in passing.
Yeah, man. He was
About
one of my favorites, dude.
The first motherfucker to tattoo the arms up.
He was tatted up,
The
hanging
first-
out with rock stars.
The first personality, just the first big personality in the NBA.
He was a big deal.
And I think we ventured into like, and I think everybody think it was Iverson.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I would have to get that culture shift and that right. 100% to Rodman.
Definitely.
The bad boy, fuck it, I do what I
Doing
want,
the hair,
personality.
all of a sudden he had tattoos everywhere. He had piercings.
Yeah,
He's
I
hanging
didn't.
out with Madonna. He's
Bro.
hanging out with friggin' old girl Carmen Electra.
Yeah, he had.
I
He had everything he wanted.
Yeah.
And he literally just took it. But I didn't know when he had the leopard shit that those were threes.
Yeah, I
For
didn't know
Scottie
that
Pippen.
for Scottie Pippen. I didn't know that either.
That's dope. Rodman is dope, bro. I literally just watched him on Kevin Hart's little ice bucket shit,
Yeah.
and it kind of made me go on the Rodman spiral like
Yeah.
a few hours.
One of the best things out right now with Rodman too. It just came out a month ago. Mike Tyson has the hot boxing podcast.
I watched that. That was fire. Hey, Mike Tyson been killing it, by the way.
Yeah, actually, he's doing pretty
We
well.
definitely got to talk about him too and his little comeback.
Oh man, he looked like a beast.
But yeah, Rodman's story was dope, bro. Him going. The funniest thing about him was when he missed a practice in the playoffs to go to fucking WrestleMania.
That was hilarious.
That
And
was
then
amazing.
the part where they were talking about Phil Jackson comes to Jordan like, hey, he asked me, he wants to go to Vegas for a couple days.
Yeah,
Jordan's like, you let him go. He's
We
not
ain't getting
coming
back.
back.
yeah, facts, bro. Their relationship with each other was.
The Phil Jackson relationship, man. Phil Jackson's a Zen master.
Yeah, bro.
He takes his pride and ego out of it, and he just, all right, well, go have fun and just come back and be ready to play.
That's what makes him the guru.
Yeah, man. What other coach is going to do that?
And it was like Rodman kept saying, Phil knew that I needed to take a break. And if you know Rodman's like background story as a kid, this shit was fucked up.
Dude, he had a rough
He
childhood.
had a terrible fucking childhood. It was like he had to flex his demons, man. He had to
Yeah.
exercise his demons, bro.
Yeah.
Or you know what I mean?
And sometimes it comes out in the form of a second childhood.
Yeah,
My father had one.
yeah.
You know,
I've been going through one like the past few
I've
years.
had, yeah,
quietly.
I understand.
But
It's
I feel
hard,
like
man.
he had it from a different place.
Definitely.
But what impressed me is that he was like able to carry an NBA career, carry all his woes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Party all night, still come back and be a great basketball player.
I mean, great.
And he's still alive to this day, enjoying his fucking life.
He had 7 games in his career where he had 20 rebounds, 0 points.
Yeah, who doing that? Who doing that? Off energy.
Off
And
energy
a lot of those
and
games,
hustle.
He partied the night before. You know what I mean? Like
I mean, he guarded Shaq.
these were all bro.
I mean, he
These were
guarded
all
Shaq, bro.
greats.
He gave up 4 or 5 inches and 100 pounds.
For years though.
Yeah, man.
For years. He went through generations of different generations of the NBA.
He did.
He went through 3 culture changes of the NBA.
He did.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
like I said, bro, just like with Pippen, being mentioned as a great, bro, it don't happen often enough.
No.
Like these were
These
great,
are great
players, bro.
Now, well, here's the good difference, right? We already talked about Horace Grant.
Yeah.
The difference between a Scottie Pippen and a Horace Grant, or the difference between a Scottie Pippen and a B.J. Armstrong,
Yeah.
or the difference between Scottie Pippen and Steve Kerr. There's a difference in level of play. Obviously, Scottie is far superior. I mean, those guys had their roles, though.
Yeah.
John Paxson, Steve Kerr, they were the three-point shooters. You know, later on, Tony Kukoc, they dogged him in that first game, though, boy.
Yeah.
When they played him in the Olympics.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Oh, bro, but hold up. When you get to that, hold up.
Woo!
'Cause you said B.J. Armstrong.
Yes.
That game where he got busy against the Bulls, I love that.
Yeah. BJ,
I love
yeah.
that. I feel like B.J. don't get no respect, but for a little dude, he got busy. B.J. was better than anybody mentioned, but I had to mention that. That was fire.
No, yeah.
But it was one of those wake up to Jordan, and I loved every instance of those too.
Yeah.
Every time he got challenged, he rose to the occasion. Like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm
I
about to
got
put
you,
you to
yeah.
bed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was great, bro. I loved it.
You know, and it's just I mean, I guess you're just born with that mentality, that winner's mentality.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. That shit's born, not bred. It's definitely got to be nurtured.
In the DNA, and it has to be watered.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Sure.
But what else, man? It's so much to take away from this, bro. I love seeing Steve Kerr. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? His whole story with Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
Them getting in the fight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
He sounded like he got in a fight with a lot of them. I mean, what was the one guy, the tall white dude, Will Purdue?
Purdue?
He was like,
Yeah.
man, he was rough sometimes. Dude.
Or was it
Like,
Winnington?
It was Winnington. Yeah.
But everybody had their, their take on, do you see Jordan as a bad guy? Do you feel different about him? I don't. Like, I grew up around motherfuckers like with that kind of personality. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, if you can't handle it, don't be around it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't hate you. It's just, it is what it is.
There's some more aggressive people in the world.
But I didn't take nothing bad away from Jordan. The only person I came away from this not liking is Horace Grant. I don't like dude after watching this. He seemed corny.
Yeah.
He seemed like a crybaby. He talked shit and was talking about the team afterwards. He's the first one to be like, "Oh, Jordan this, Jordan that."
Yeah.
Back in the day, you know what I mean. He went to Orlando. He was so happy to play against the Bulls and get busy against them. Like, I just feel like he didn't have no sportsmanship. I didn't see sportsmanship in him at all.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's just a little side mention. I had to mention that.
No,
Fuck you, goggles. Motherfucker.
The goggles. Yeah, I mean, no, the Phil Jackson aspect of this is just to see how he took all these strong personalities, strong-willed people, and put them together, and then made a little triangle offense, which you would think
when they broke down how it actually works.
Yeah,
brilliant.
Yeah, it works from here, and then it goes to the top of the key, and it shows.
It goes back over.
Yeah,
and everybody just like rotating.
It's perfect.
How do you beat that? Why don't more people do that?
Well, you gotta have guys who are good passers, and you gotta have the ones who can take the shot when it's open.
Yeah, probably it's like a hard play to run.
It is.
You know
it is,
I mean?
man. It is.
But yeah, bro, there would be nothing like that. And the fact Phil went on to win even more championships with the Lakers, like that fucking like solidifies your greatness as a coach.
I agree.
You know what I mean? It's not like a Bill Belichick, Tom Brady situations where like we about to find out who was the great. We know Phil Jackson was getting busy.
Phil Jackson he just knows how to some people know how to motivate people without even saying nothing. It's just a matter of how you treat them, the respect, things like that.
He knew that everybody needed
what about
different ways to be taught.
What about Jordan not liking Isaiah Thomas?
It was granted.
Right?
It was granted.
It
was granted, bro. They beat his ass.
Yeah.
And that's a little bit before my remembering. You know what I mean?
My dad liked that team with Bill Laimbeer and them.
Hey, they whooped his ass.
They really
and anybody who thought Jordan was an asshole, man, look at that shit.
Oh, man, they were smacking him on the head when he went up for a layup.
Because he didn't come in the league like that.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't come in the league. He was just always smiling.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Happy to be there. You know what I'm saying? He started getting his ass whooped.
Yeah. Isaiah came out, was like, I didn't know. It's okay not to like people.
Yeah.
That's what I like about Jordan. He was like, and to come to find out, he's the reason he probably went on the Olympic team, right?
Right.
And they took Christian Laettner instead.
I think that was kind of fucked up.
Yeah,
I didn't like that, but Christian Laettner, bro.
Man,
I'll give him his props.
Hey, if I ever see Christian Laettner out, he's pretty tall. I probably can punch him in his nipple. Yeah. He's like 6'11", right?
Fuck your nipple up, nigga.
Oh, pow.
Yeah. But nah, bro, Jordan. Just Jordan in general. Solidified itself as all-time great. I don't want to hear no more LeBron debates.
No.
It's not going to happen with me.
It's not going to happen.
But to see the most pivotal moment, I'm sure everybody's talked about it, is to actually see him have emotion. You know what I mean? When he broke down, it was like, this is how I play. Like, this is my play style. If you don't want to play with me, don't play with me. Or if you don't want to play like that, don't play like that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he kind of you probably saw like the other side of his character.
I mean, to be honest with you, and you and I talk about it all the time, he made shoes like you tell people you have Jordans.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Before Jordans, you never were like, I got these Larry Birds. Or maybe you did because you had the black Converse with the white. That would be the Celtics color, black and green.
Yeah, Dr. J has some too.
Dr. J too, but it was the first real, and that day.
I seen someone on ESPN earlier that said there weren't sneakerheads before this.
No.
There weren't release dates before this.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, he wore the ones where his feet were bleeding against the Knicks.
Yeah, he said that.
Because that's where he first worn them.
Yeah, and that's wild.
Yeah, man. But he understands the business behind it, too.
Yeah, he was brilliant in that aspect, bro.
Way. And come to find out, he actually liked Adidas more than he liked Nike. Because Nike at the time was just a startup running shoe company, and they had came up with this air technology, and his agent was like, yeah, it was called Air Jordan.
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, that works.
Yeah.
And
I think it was
boom,
his agent that convinced him, like pulled him, like.
Well, and
stop
remember, he
becoming
said
company.
his mom forced him to go.
Yeah,
He said, you
yup.
need to go talk to them people.
Yeah. Moms knew. His mom and dad was very important to him. So
Oh yeah,
I remember when his pops died
I
and
do
shit
too,
growing
man.
up.
I do too,
You know
bro.
what I mean? I remember the breaking news.
Now let me remind me real fast. What it was when he pulled over on the side of the road.
Yeah, they said he was at a rest stop. He was
Rest
driving.
stop.
He was at a rest stop.
Yeah.
And I think they found his body in the river or something
Yeah,
right next to that. Like
That's
that shit was wild, bro. Like,
Yeah.
and they actually played the audio of Jordan crying after that championship
Yeah,
that year.
man.
Like, it was good to see all this shit in detail, man. It's definitely a victory story too, bro. It ain't nothing but victory in this.
No, and to go ahead and do the baseball like your dad wanted, because
And
they
wasn't half bad. Apparently,
he had a
like
he had a couple game hitting streak, then he hit a little slump, and then he started playing a little bit.
they said, I saw another thing, because they've been talking about this doc since it's ended on every show. Ain't no sports. So.
Right.
But they said 3-4 more years he probably would have made it to the majors. They say he probably wouldn't have been a superstar there. But,
Right.
'cause every sport you got to condition your body a different way. But, bro, like I loved it. I loved the whole thing, man. I loved the replaying of shit we've already seen.
Great music.
But seeing
There's been
behind the
some great
scenes.
music because Jeffrey will be sitting there like, "What's that song?" And I'm like, "That's Tribe Called Quest."
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
that's the Fugees. Like,
Yeah, they did it right.
they did it right when they came in with I Rule
With
the World
Netflix
with
being involved too.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, they get busy.
They did really well.
But my favorite part of this whole thing, man, was just the fact seeing it over again. There was no real tragedies in the story. We didn't lose anybody.
No.
Everybody's still alive and well.
Yeah.
And that fucking legacy will forever stand.
Oh yeah.
And it's more solidified. And
Yeah.
on the petty note, I love that LeBron James, GOAT, greatest of all time, LeBron James people really don't have much to say now.
No, and LeBron James,
It's a whole other different entity, though.
it was different, and I have a lot of respect for LeBron because he came out when, his high school game was on ESPN.
Yeah.
He wasn't even 18.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
changed the
So
game.
there was a different. It's a different time, more access
Yeah.
to his life, and he's been able to maintain it. And he's a great father. He's a great role model. He's a great human. I don't have anything bad to say about LeBron, but he's not better than Jordan.
No, bro. Not at all. Not at all. Like, you're not going to
No.
see that. Everybody feared this man.
Yeah.
You got the great saying, yeah. You know what I mean? He was that dude.
Oh yeah.
He was that guy. Like, he was the one
He just had a
that you
strut.
don't want to fucking fuck
He had
with.
a strut about him, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And he's like-
Certain kind of.
That's how you can tell, like, Kobe had the same thing. Rest in
Mm-hmm.
peace. Like, the same walk, you can tell, like, Jordan was really quietly a mentor. So, not quietly, but more of a mentor than we think, I think.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? I think he was way more of a mentor than we know.
Well, he called it in that All-Star game. He's like, Kobe's gonna be going.
Yeah, yeah.
There, he already knew.
And I love that. Like, everything Jordan touched became greatness, bro.
Yeah.
And who can do that? I mean,
And so
top selling sneaker for 30 years running.
And here's the thing: who's more popular than Jordan? What pop culture? I would say Jordan worldwide is better
Hands down.
known than Barack Obama
Hands down.
or like certain other presidents. Jordan has.
You know how, like, a lot of countries get our, like, stuff late?
Yeah.
Like, people have been watching Jordan on TV forever.
Yes, they have.
And we're the only country really that has a basketball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or have had it for this long. Other countries got it now, but, like, we've had basketball way longer than all the
Yeah.
European leagues,
Mm-hmm.
the Chinese leagues. You know what I mean? They came way after us.
Yeah.
And I'm sure the early remembrances is probably Magic Johnson, Larry Bird. They probably was seeing Wilt Chamberlain after we, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Kareem.
they seen Jordan.
Oh yeah.
They saw his whole career. And,
Well, that last season they were sold out in what? It was like an hour and 40 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
The whole season was sold out.
Mm-hmm. Oh, bro, we found out the flu game was food poisoning,
It was food poisoning. Yeah.
sabotage.
Mm-hmm.
They sent him a poison pizza, and he was like, I don't know. He said he had a feeling. He was like, I'm gonna eat this pizza by myself. I don't want nobody to eat this shit or some shit.
Right.
And he ended up getting fucking food poisoning. That's wild. Bro.
That is wild.
They was trying to take him out the game.
Well, you gotta
Sports
do,
gets gritty. You was just talking about
Well, you gotta do something.
sidestep to the NFL, but you was talking about Lawrence Taylor sending some prostitutes and stuff.
Lawrence Taylor would send prostitutes to
Grimy.
the teams like before game, like Saturday night, send them over there.
Grimy.
Like beautiful women. He's like, yeah, I want their legs to be tired.
What was the other shit in Boston when they turned the heat up on the Lakers?
Oh, that's right,
Bro, like it get grimy.
Well, and then you got the Patriots stealing signs, having Spygate, trying to get the defensive calls. But have you ever noticed in the college game now, if you look at the sidelines when they're bringing the plays in, it'll be like a picture of a slice of pizza, a picture of a koala, and then it's like the symbol for pie.
Yeah.
And they're constantly changing that every game, so they can't get their.
Yeah.
So everybody's trying to get a competitive edge.
Yeah, I mean,
It's just,
I ain't mad at it.
You can't have a camera at their practice.
Yeah, you
facility.
can't do that.
You can't be doing
Nigga,
that.
that's spying. That's literally espionage.
You got to get more creative.
That's
I imagine.
cheating. That's pure cheating.
Have
bro.
you seen the new Las Vegas Raiders stadium?
Yeah, dog.
Does it look like a spaceship to you?
Bro,
Like
it look like you could push a button, it'll get some wheels, fly away, then.
yes,
Like it's a
Definitely.
space station.
It is a space station. It looks
Like,
so cool.
Bro,
Whoever
that
designed
is the
that,
best looking thing I've ever seen.
yeah, it's better than Dallas's. And Dallas, I mean, you've seen Dallas and Atlanta as well.
Yeah.
Those are like, wow, those are awesome.
Hey,
But
that is
they
the
don't even
sexiest
look
structure,
as
bro.
mean. And yeah,
I just want to be next to that.
whoever designed that, they're gonna get a lot of work.
I don't even want to go inside. I just want to like be
Well,
outside.
you know what's different about this one? They're gonna have kiosks where you can bet during the game because.
Oh, we can bet on sports now around here too. Bro.
Yeah,
it's
I know.
about to go down. Fuck. It's terrible, bro. I'm sorry.
I'm all on that fantasy stuff, anyways, man.
Yeah, bro.
DraftKings.
I'm still waiting to see who's gonna win this one, man.
Yeah, draft.
They ain't cancel NBA season, so I don't get a free $250.
Oh man,
So I still got
Might
battled
as
out
well.
for the $500. I'm with
I
it.
think they should just roll on to next year, or just take the top 2 teams in each conference, let them play, and then whoever wins that,
Yeah.
and that's the way it goes.
So I mean, let's talk about that for a second. I don't know if we touched on it, but
No, we haven't talked any NBA.
the NBA, and this is the Kung Fu Hustle podcast. Hey, with Jay and Coldkutt. If you're just now checking in,
They got to be hoping that baseball messes up.
June 1st is supposed to be the decision day.
Yeah.
Like we did talk about the domes and the situation. And I do want your opinion. I think you just said they should cancel and roll over. I'm thinking the same.
Yeah.
I don't think it's fair. The momentum is gone. They also said they're going to be a total of like 3 weeks training and workouts before it restarts. So we still ain't going to see a season like July.
Right.
They're saying if the shit do continue, it's going to fuck with next season having the full 82 games.
Right.
There are other people saying maybe we should just have a small tournament, determine the playoffs, and just keep it going. I don't want none of that.
You don't want any of that?
I just want them to cancel this season. Let's start fresh when the
Do the
season's
draft
start
and
fresh.
go from there.
Yeah, because season starts what, September, October?
Mhm.
Am I bugging? Come on, man. Like how is this gonna work? All-Star game gets
I
offset.
know. Everything gets changed.
I don't like it.
I don't like it either. I too just think they should just call it a season, but we're talking about a lot of money too.
It is a lot of money.
It's a lot of money. So
But I mean, all the sports are gonna pretty much lose money without the fans. Anyway.
a lot of revenue. They said baseball's already up to date has lost $4 billion. But
That's
here's
insane.
another thing. Here, let's look at it like this. Let's just take baseball out of it. You are the owner of a company for the last 17 years has been on the incline as far as financially.
Yeah.
You're making a good amount of money.
Right.
And then all of a sudden 1 year it tanks a little bit. Don't you think those 17 years and just one tank, you'd be like, all right, let's get together with the players. Let's make a prorated. Let's get through this year.
Yeah.
And hopefully somewhat normal season next year. But let's go ahead and be forward thinking and put a couple things into place. Like I heard one of the rules for baseball players to come back, they're not allowed to spit.
Yes, no spitting.
No spitting, no
certain beer
sunflower
bottles,
seeds, no.
sunflower seeds.
Are you kidding me? Baseball
That
players
is baseball.
spit all day.
That's
chewing
baseball.
tobacco.
That's like literally probably in the rule book.
Guys
Gotta
out in the-
spit. Like, you know what I mean? If you don't
Guy out-
spit, you can't be in the MLB.
There's a guy out in the outfield that spits a loogie, and what they're gonna stop the game and be like, "It's your one more."
Maybe. They're probably gonna put a fucking hood over his ass
How
and
are they gonna
fumigate
play
him.
football then, man? Because you're basically
This is my thing. Like, I don't know how they're gonna do any of this. Like, all this is face to face contact. Like,
I mean,
And I guess that's where the quarantine part comes in. But is the MLB and NFL doing a quarantine the player thing?
I don't know.
I know I heard somebody in the NFL, like certain places, they got designated places to play the games.
Well,
NBA's
Arizona,
looking at
Florida,
Disney World,
yeah.
Las Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like none of this.
Yeah.
I mean, I do, but I don't.
Yeah.
I'm really more upset about the NBA because NFL starts on time. You know, it ain't gonna really affect them. But I don't want the schedule of the NBA to be thrown off. I love
Right.
the NBA. I need to just stay the way it is.
And the teams are starting to get they're starting to get good.
Yeah.
There's a lot more stars. Well, let me backstep. There's a lot more potential for some newer stars, and you're getting to see glimpses here and there. Like, who is somebody you're super excited about in the NBA? Just two off the top. Ain't got to be no particular reason. Like,
you said the NBA?
NBA,
like player wise or
just
team?
player wise, just newish. It don't even have to be a rookie. It don't even have to be.
I'm excited about Zion, and I'm really excited to see. Honestly, I want to see Kawhi and them boys close out. Those are my two things I was looking forward to.
That's what you were looking forward to.
And another individual player, Jason Tatum.
Jason Tatum's got game, man.
Because he was breaking out.
He was breaking out. He was finally finding
Fuck, I got another one. I want to see Clinton Capella with Trae Young at the Hawks.
Trae
I
Young.
want to see them two together.
Is he too
'Cause
little?
He's the lob god, bro.
But I tell you what, I've seen if you're on TikTok, you see his highlights with the handles.
No, I still ain't got on TikTok yet,
Bro.
bro. I'm trying to
I
hold
like
on.
TikTok because unlike YouTube, it trims the fat. It's from 60 seconds to a minute and a half.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
And honestly, here lately, I've just been watching like Home Improvement on there because there are some talented Latinos out there, and you can get some little pro tips.
Them
just
motherfuckers know how to do everything.
They really do, man.
They come from a different place, bro.
They're
They've been
amazing,
building shit
bro.
since they was born.
Dude, there's one that I follow on there. He's like,
They still farmers and shit.
He gets on there. He's like, "Hey, Papa, go ahead and paint that Papa." And then I see you
That's dope.
paint with passion, Papa.
That's dope though.
And I
That's
just,
dope as
it's
fuck.
work. Might as well make it fun.
Yeah. I want to sidestep into a little rabble. I got a question for you.
Okay.
Once everything finally gets back to complete normal, what are you looking most forward to? Is there anything?
Maybe
And tell the people about your new ventures, man.
yeah, man. So, I did. Yeah, a lot. So, I've been a
mouthful.
chef for probably the last 20 years of my life. Besides the Army and some other things, I've always been in the kitchen, and my wife and my kids asked me to leave the chefing behind so I could be home at nights and have the weekends off because, we work when other people are having fun.
Yep.
That's just the nature of the
Weekends,
beast.
holidays,
And
any event you ain't going.
I had gotten pretty good at it. I can run a kitchen and be profitable and creative, but years and years and years of just getting beat down, the creativity starts to go away, and then you start to get a little sour, and there's some depression, and there's all that good stuff. Well, I decided to make a career change, and I've been building decks and doing some home improvement and stuff like that. And then I've also started selling steaks.
buddy.
I have a steak delivery company. I'm not sure what the LLC is going to be yet, but the idea is that you order a steak from me. I hand cut it, wrap it. I deliver it with steak dust and deliver it to your house for just as good a price as Kroger's.
Yeah.
Of
And
course,
then fire
here's
cuts.
it.
Fire cuts.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
just saying.
Chicken wings, shrimp, it's all good.
Fire.
And here's something crazy. All of a sudden, there's a meat shortage. That's my luck. So in my mind,
everybody getting sick and shit.
yeah, man. So in my mind, I feel like in the middle of a pandemic, if I have a business idea that I've tentatively started for the last 4 weeks and have not lost any money, that I think the business model is a good one.
Yeah.
So
100%.
I'm definitely taking a lot of time and energy and putting it towards that. The idea is eventually when you order a steak from Cuddy's,
Cuddy's on the block.
I pull up in a nice van that has a butcher display case, and you go out and you pick one that you want, and then I'll either wrap it if you're going to cook it in a couple of days, or I'll cryovac it for you if you're going to freeze it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And yeah, man.
Yeah, bro, I'm ready. I'm ready to see it blossom.
Yeah, man. This weekend I was not able to find any steaks, and the steaks I could find weren't up to my quality. And right now, people have been asking me for stuff, but I can't provide the quality that they expect, and they deserve.
Yeah, because you came out the gate with some good shit.
Oh man, them
You came out the
strips,
gate with
dude.
a quality fucking
Yeah,
product.
man, I came out of
You know what I mean? And I've
How
seen they get in the
you
strips,
can-
but them ribeyes was
those ribeyes was off the
on
chain.
point. You hear me?
And I I mean, ballpark figure, sold over 400 steaks.
Yeah.
Loosely off some shitty Facebook posts and just hustling.
Good friends too. Good friend support too. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
man. Yeah,
Like,
definitely.
Something like that's how we all start.
And even people like out of the blue are like,
Mm-hmm.
hey, man, let me get 2 pounds of that shrimp.
Yeah.
You know, and this weekend, being Memorial Day weekend, I would have loved to have been able to provide.
Yeah.
But like I said, again,
Damn, I didn't
I looked at
realize
a
it was
couple
Memorial Day.
things, man, and you know, the meat shortage is a real thing. You know, the
Yeah.
plant's shutting down.
A lot-
I did
a lot of
find
plant
out,
workers
hey,
have
some
gotten
good news
sick,
though.
you know.
Some insights, some meat insight.
Insights on the meat.
They
yes.
they actually cut and killed an extra 25,000 steers this past week. Now here's a little
Bro, did you hear about all the milk they had to trash?
Yeah, man.
That's crazy.
The info though is that you know, here's some news flash. You don't ever want to eat meat that's just been killed the day before. They call it green.
Yeah.
They'll actually leave it on a hook and let it air dry in a chiller.
Yeah.
It's the chill process, but they'll let it sit there for 7 days, and then they'll cryovac it. So really, the steaks that you're getting that are cryovac'd
Yeah.
are already at 2-3 weeks.
Okay.
And it's okay.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
Yeah.
Because it allows, because when you kill the animal, I know, you know, rigor mortis is when they know they're gonna die before they die, and they tighten up so the meat's all tight and it's not tender and it's not good.
Yeah.
So this way it allows the meat time to rest, and they call it chilling.
Got the butcher lessons with Coldkutt.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? I
So
hope
this-
y'all was taking notes, motherfuckers.
Yeah, so that's the new business venture. I wish Ripple nothing but success. I actually introduced them to their new chef, Justin Atkins. He's a very talented guy.
Yep,
I've known
yep.
Justin for like the past 12 years.
Yep.
He's going to do a great job down there with Steven and Sean, and Matt and Kathleen are going to do their thing.
To infinity and
And,
beyond.
it wasn't anything personal. It was just my wife and kids asked me to make a change, and I did it. And it's been crazy, y'all, because I'm usually the problem solver. They come to me, I figure it out, and we keep it moving. And now I'm the guy like, hey, boss,
Yeah.
how do I, you know? And it's been different because I'm 42 years old. It's like I'm starting all over again.
It's a great restart for you though, bro.
But at the same time, it's been humbling.
And
And,
you gaining a lot, I feel like.
well, and at the same time, I haven't worked outside in 20 years, man.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been a good change for me.
Yeah, you're gonna get extra sesame this summer.
Bro,
You're gonna get a little teriyaki on you.
dude, I'm gonna look dark.
Dash
dude.
of soy sauce.
Man, you sure he ain't Puerto Rican?
No, you come full hustle, man. We
How
just
about you?
we
Hold
just
on.
talking some shit, man.
What's
Me,
going
bro,
on in
I
the
just
J
been
world,
on my
man?
grind, man. I'm just creating more content. Shout out everybody who's been watching shit and spoiling the movie
Yeah,
reviews.
man. It's
That's probably our
Yeah.
best viewed thing on YouTube right now.
yes, it is.
You know what I mean? Going up every day. It's at like 400 right now, and I'm
Yeah.
happy with that. And I'm just improving, man. I'm about to take these. I don't know if you heard about the whole Harvard online certificate thing they got going.
Yeah.
I'm about to do like 4 courses. I'm gonna do the computer science first. $90 just to get official certification.
Yeah.
And they send you the certification with the Harvard logo.
Yeah.
And I'm literally just doing it to learn. With everything I'm doing,
You got to keep learning.
I need to learn more.
Yeah.
So when I get to those blocks, I don't need to YouTube it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go computer science. I'm gonna go with the Java and app building, so I can build some websites, and then I'm gonna go with marketing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Get
man.
all that done in 12-week courses. I'm just trying to. I'm trying to get all my information in.
Yes.
Right now, everything's growing. I'm learning,
Yeah.
and I need to learn more so I can do more.
It's all about getting uncomfortable.
You know what I mean?
You know, that's where you learn.
Yeah. Other than that, bro, I've had a lot of time with my kids.
That's awesome. Me too.
They've been here, like, got them good with school. They both going to the next grade. I played a big part in that. I'm proud of myself for that because
Yeah.
if y'all don't know my history, but you know, I'm not with their mom, so I don't really get this time. And since quarantine has been the best thing for me because
Yeah.
I've been able to actually be an actual father. I don't believe in like the visit shit. I don't consider that parenting,
Right.
just for myself.
Right.
So the fact I've actually been able to feel like a father to them and be there for things and really help them in their life
Yeah.
has been great.
That's awesome, dude.
You know what I mean? Like, and that's been my motivation. That's keeping me afloat.
There you go, man.
You know what I mean? Other than that,
So,
bro, life is great.
Man, fuck these kids, man.
You know what I mean? They some assholes. Tell you what,
Hey, let me tell you a story. So the other
they always
day,
talking shit too.
the other day we went up to my wife's mom's house, and on the way up there, Jeffrey's just being a 13-year-old. So then finally, I'm like, hey, man, you know what? when you were born with no eyelids.
Ooh.
And he was like,
What?
Yeah,
I remember this.
He said, no eyelids.
This is great.
And I said, yeah. So when they circumcised you, they took the extra skin and they made your eyelids.
Yeah.
So that means you're just walking around cockeyed. Hey, bro.
Hey,
he
great.
laughed so hard.
Is that an original?
It comes from a movie.
Okay.
That's
cool.
but
it's still an original.
It is an original.
It's
an original to the point of I was able to burn my 13-year-old with it.
It's still an original.
And he actually thought, he's like, I didn't have eyelids. And then my wife, who's in the medical field, is like, Jeffrey, if they did that, they'd take it from your butt. He was like, what, really? And so it was like a little lesson. It was a weird lesson. You know what I mean? But
booty eyes.
man, 13-year-old is crazy. The 4-year-old and the 2-year-old girl is just, little girls are crazy.
Yeah, they are, bro. Yeah,
It's
they
a
are.
different.
It's difficult.
It's different.
They pure. Like whatever they doing, it's pure. There's no in between.
Yeah, Vera is going to be the one that we just got to find what she likes, and she's going to dominate. Isla is like she's been hitting the kids.
Yeah.
Like, there's a kid named Max. He's the sweetest little kid. I don't know why, but Vera, I'm sorry, Isla, the young one.
Yeah.
She'll just come up and whop him.
She
Or
like
if he's got something she wants,
that's her childhood crush.
she just comes up and just.
That's that Disney movie.
But she's got a grip on her, man.
That's that Disney movie where you see them as kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So let me ask you
You
this,
see them
man.
20 years later, they got a dog named Buddy, and the
Yeah.
movie's about the dog type shit. Oh, just
The
imagination.
social distancing.
Yeah, let's talk
Do you think
about
it's going to bring people together?
No.
Do you know how sometimes opposites happen?
No.
Or you think it's just going to widen that gap?
Can I elaborate on that?
Yeah, please.
I was saying something before stuff opened back up that because people are going to be grateful to be back outside. I'm like, no, people are going to go fucking crazy, be more demanding because they've been locked in the house. There's going to be a lot of entitlement. And that's what's been happening.
Yeah.
And so I don't think the social distancing is going to make anybody, I don't think it's going to make things better because people just don't know how to handle shit like this.
My whole thing is I still smile under the mask when I see something. I'm used to hot, hey, excuse me, ma'am, things like that. I've lost that, and I find myself smiling under the mask, like, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah.
They can't see the shit, and it's just awkward. And I seen something the other day. It was like a mask that had an arrow pointing down, and it said, "I am Sam," and had a picture of himself, so somebody knew who the hell he was.
Yeah.
So it's just
That's kinda
it is different. It is different times.
In Staples the other day, and just talking to the lady, not seeing somebody mouth, you don't really know how they feel.
Right.
Like you don't see, like
You don't.
it's a different part of speech
It
that you're
is.
missing.
It is.
And like after the third time of talking to her, I was like, God, this shit is weird. Only seeing eyeballs. She's like, yeah, you have no idea what's going on. Like, and I'm like,
no idea
and
what's
I'm like,
going on,
yes,
lady.
and I'm like, yes, that's exactly it. Like,
Right.
like I know you're talking to me, but I can't tell if you're happy to help me right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't tell if you had a long day. I don't need to know these things, but that's the shit I'm used to being able to decipher. Because usually you got to see, like, for me, when I talk to people, facial expression determines how I interact with them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
if I can't see your demeanor, maybe you need a more joyful high today. You know what I mean?
Or pitch.
Maybe you really
It's a
don't want a
pitch
big
function.
high. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Maybe
yeah.
you just want a head nod or, you know what I mean? But I don't know because I can't see what's going on.
I know.
It's super strange.
It is
From that
strange.
aspect.
And like in Asia, it's part of their culture. Is it going to be part of the norm now? And
For a while, I think.
and then the people driving with them on. But then like somebody explained like some of them people could be Uber drivers or whatever, and they just drop somebody up.
I think it's just some people, like, you come out of the store, you get in your car, you keep moving.
Yeah.
I think you, like, some people just might forget.
Might forget.
You know what I mean? It's like, well, I got it. Let's stay equipped. Going.
Do you have those friends on Facebook that are like, wolves and sheep? Stop being sheep and stop doing this, and
Yep.
like they're so alpha. But I understand.
They
I
know everything.
these guys too, and I know they're all good people. It's some of them.
Yeah.
But they're also the people that try to push their ideas and thoughts
Mm-hmm.
onto somebody. Where I feel like people should stop trying to persuade people.
You're literally trying to do what you're blaming people for being.
Yeah.
You're literally like,
Yeah.
oh, don't listen to that. Don't be a sheep to that. Be a sheep to me. Oh, what about what I'm saying?
not wearing a
You
mask.
fucking sheep. Listen to me. like
I got 2 ARs.
who's the best shepherd type shit. Like, anybody got time for that.
No.
And that's why I try to stay away from it. Anybody that's talking about it too much, like, except for in this aspect we talk about, it's a podcast. But the online conversations about
Oh,
everything that's
man.
going on, I can't take it.
Everybody's an expert.
Everybody knows so much right now.
Somebody, you got teachers,
why-
you got scientists.
So I'm glad I got platforms so I can get it out
But you know what?
legitimately.
Yeah.
If you don't have to listen to it unless you go to listen to it.
Right. It's your choice.
You know what I mean? Like,
And see, I have a hard time with the whole masks thing because my boss's girlfriend's grandfather just passed away from COVID-19.
yeah.
So there's another person
Sorry,
that I know.
rest in peace,
yeah,
brother.
rest in peace. But there's another person I know affected. So now I'm like, all right, wear the mask when they ask you to wear the mask.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%.
Is it really gonna? My wife wears a mask all day long.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know how she does it, man, because it's
Like, how
hard to
is it
breathe.
just to listen? Like, you can, like, because I still don't know where I stand 100%, what's real, what's not, but I'm going to follow suit for my safety, not because another motherfucker told me to.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, the virus is there, they're saying it's this, all right. Let me just be safe.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Just in
'Cause
case.
being know-it-all ain't going to change shit for you. It ain't going to help nothing.
No.
You be like, oh, it ain't that, and then shit pop off.
Yeah.
How you going to feel? Like a jackass.
Or if you're the one that was the reason it happened.
Yeah, because you out there not believing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Not don't believe, but don't believe over there in your own space and stop telling people what to do.
Just be a good person.
You know what I mean? That's it, bro.
That's what it boils down to.
It's common sense, guys. That's all. I
Oh man, here's another topic. Your server walks up in a mask. You got plexiglass on both sides. You're supposed to enjoy your dinner. You're doing it to obviously support your local businesses and people that you love. They're only at 33% occupancy.
I think you can adjust to something like that.
Yeah.
For the necessary cause.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, I think I don't see much wrong with that.
As a server, though, you're like, you don't even know who to. Hi, hey.
Just give them
You
numbers.
want that scattered check?
Just give them numbers. I'm serving number 5. Put some fucking number on the back. Put those marathon running numbers on the back of their jacket.
Put the,
Back of their shirt. Yeah. For the motherfucker on like server 5.
It's gonna be hard, man.
That's the beginning, like fucking reestablishing
you know what else
everything.
gonna happen? Server's gonna be like, man, my breast stink.
Like,
But like I heard some people
Sorry,
are like,
guys.
yeah, the boss can't smell the alcohol now.
ooh,
There's that aspect. You know what I'm saying?
y'all orders about to be fucked
Mm-hmm.
up. See, I'm not a big eat out person, regardless.
Yeah.
Like I'll order some carry out anyway.
Well, here's the other. I'll give you some insight, people. So
Folks.
whenever the
Cherry.
13th came and they're like, everything is shut down, they all put a lot of that stuff in the freezer.
Yeah.
Anything that wasn't bad already
Yeah.
was put in the freezer. So this first couple weeks, they're slacking that stuff.
Freezer
You
burn.
know what I mean?
Y'all ready for
man?
them freezer
But
burn
they have
entrees?
to survive, you
Yeah,
know?
I mean, you can't waste that shit.
You can't because the money was
That's your
already spent up
business.
front.
Yeah.
hmm
You waste one or 2 shipments of fucking food, you done.
Man, a lot of money.
You know what I mean? You're fucking done.
And then we're in the middle of a meat shortage.
Yeah.
I mean, the other day I went to Wendy's and they didn't even have hamburgers.
Oh yeah, the one right here next to us, bro. Yeah, they've been having a shortage.
Mm.
And like at first they had you only get so many, no doubles. And I love Wendy's, but I haven't been like hard up to eat out because
We've been
the whole virus thing.
we've been doing really good about that.
I mean, I've been cooking in the house. Some days I cook some quick shit. Most days quick shit. Sometimes I go out,
Right.
go all out with it. But
Right.
usually we just want to fucking eat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So let's just eat. You know what I'm saying? But what else we got, bro? Did we cover everything?
I think we got everything.
We covered
bro.
everything, man.
Got some UFC.
Yeah. Kung Fu Hustle podcast, man. We are back. That was a good ass show, Coldkutt.
That was a good.
That
one,
felt good, man.
That
We
felt
flowed.
good.
We covered topics. We
Yeah.
hope y'all enjoyed it, man. We're gonna figure the schedule out. I'm gonna drop this. I think we're gonna make it a Sunday thing.
Let's do it, man.
Sports will usually be popping off on Sunday.
Yeah.
Let's make this the Sunday sports.
Let's make this a Sunday
pod culture
sports
cast.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
I'm super excited. Just some finishing thoughts. Summer's coming,
It is.
and
It is.
I told my boss that he's not going to complain about me sweating.
Yeah, facts.
Man, it's first time working outside, bro.
You gonna be sweating like a son of a bitch, boy.
Man, I've been drinking a lot of water. It's been good.
Yeah, bro.
Getting
Drink
out
some hot tea.
hot tea
Hot
before I
tea, hot
go?
tea in the morning.
Yeah.
Like before you can get started, like start the regimen. You know what I mean? Just keep
You
it,
already
keep it
going.
You should keep the oily parts off you a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I like that.
Just get it in you early. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, a little
Keep
hot
the
tea.
oils down.
You put honey in it?
Oh yeah, you gotta put a little honey. I don't always put honey in mine because I just like tea.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I drink it literally. Everything I do, I kind of do it for like, yeah, I need to get this tea, break down all the stuff in my body.
Right.
Like I'm just thinking about it like that, so I just get it. But yeah, honey and tea is fire.
Yeah.
A little lemon. You know what I mean? I like the Earl Grey if you're getting fancy. I like black tea if I'm just chilling.
I had one the other day that the owner of the deck actually brought out to us, and it had like a clovey, cinnamon.
That already sound familiar.
And it was like delicious, dude.
Yeah, tea's fire.
Yeah, man, it was
you
really
get the right tea, the right mixers, bro. This shit's fire.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna be back next week, guys. We're gonna probably just dive deeper into some of the summer shit. Next week we should have more news on more news.
Yeah.
More sports. I mean, more news on more news. That makes sense too.
That sounds good to me.
And we're gonna update y'all. We're gonna see what's happening.
News on news.
We're gonna see what's happening with the sports, and hopefully we get what we all waiting for. Cause the world is fucking boring. Until next week, Havel J, my dog Coldkutt.
Yeah.
We out.
Out.
Kung Fu.
Gia. I'm waiting to do that the whole time. Gia.
Fight back.